hands off to Jonathan Taylor. Huge hole. He's at the 30. He's going to go. 10, 5, touchdown. Jonathan Taylor made a man miss the line of scrimmage. And then played it in the Taylor. A one-handed INT. Are you kidding me? Kenny Moore.
What a play by Najee Hines.
Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back.
What's going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another Bring the Juice Colts podcast live stream. What is going on, everybody? Today was the day, and it finally happened, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The Indianapolis Colts finally got the quarterback that they wanted from the get-go. They finally got him, man. Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, the former quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, is coming to Indianapolis. What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are having a great start to your week. Hey, let me get some ice emojis in the chat or hashtag Matty Ice. Let's get some hashtag Matty Ice in the chat. What up, Miles? How's it going, man? What's going on? Hey, I need some hashtag Matty Ice, or I need some kind of ice emojis in the chat. There we go. Now we're talking. We're talking here. I got you. See, I can tell y'all are enjoying it. Y'all are enjoying it, man. I see the emojis. Let's go, y'all. Oh, man, it feels good. Today was a good day, y'all. I'll tell you what. I finally got a chance. Hey, Matt, I sent you a link to the stream, too, if you want to hop in. Been trying to ask anyone I can to get in. Y'all, man, I am so happy, y'all. I'm just so happy. Finally, we got a quarterback. We finally can look past this whole thing. Now we can start focusing on the future. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Oh, man. Jeez. I'll tell you what. I'm feeling a whole heck of a lot better. Because now we have a quarterback, and now we can start focusing on other aspects to help make this team better. And we're going to probably explain here in a little bit later why the Matty Ice pick was actually better for the short term and the long term. I'm going to bring my guy in here from inside the Horseshoe podcast. Matt, what's up, dude?
Doing pretty good. I'm actually getting a phone call. Hold on.
Okay, sounds good. Dude, we do that every time. Gosh, you always get a phone call every time that I get you in here. Good Lord. This is the life of a YouTuber, guys. Okay? This is the life of a YouTuber. You have to take phone calls. You get phone calls when you don't want them, and you're in the middle of doing these freaking things. Hey, TKL, what's up, man? How you doing? Just starting to look into the chat.
Okay.
See, so, I was telling everyone, I said, like, this is the life of a YouTuber. You get phone calls when you don't need them because we're trying to do some stuff here. All right.
Yeah. Well, I got to go in a couple minutes, but I'll hang out for a little bit.
All right.
This is why I said I'm being patient. I'm waiting.
Yeah, well, I mean, the wait is finally over, man. We finally got the quarterback that everyone was telling us was actually going to happen here. So how do you feel now that Matty Ice is now a Colt?
I like it a lot. Like I've said before, this is the perfect quarterback for the offense that Frank Reich really wants to run. I think he's a better version of Phillip Rivers, and it's going to be similar to how that offense ran. Nyheim Hines, he's going to love Matt Ryan. Yes. I think Mo Alley-Cox is also going to do really well with Matt Ryan because for some reason, tight ends seem to become Pro Bowlers when they play with Matt Ryan.
Yes, he is a very tight end oriented quarterback. Very much so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I love it. I think, whoever we get as a receiver is going to really like it too.
And the price of it too, a third rounder. I mean, you can't go wrong there, man.
I thought it would have been at least 2 third rounders.
At least. Yeah, I was thinking they might be asking for like a second and a third. I was going to be like, oh, man.
Right. Now, there's one person I feel bad for right now, and that's Baker Mayfield. What's going to happen with him now?
What is going to happen with him?
'Cause
Well,
Atlanta chose, Marcus Mariota, and we got Matt Ryan, so
I think
I
he's
feel bad for him.
probably going to end up in Seattle.
He
if I'm
might,
being-
unless they want to take Malik Willis
Unless, yeah. But
or Kenny Pickett.
yeah, I feel kind of bad for him because he's been put into this really bad situation because of this Deshaun Watson stuff. Not really his fault. It's just kind of been like the dominoes that have been put. I mean, the Blue Stable guys, they mentioned it the other day, saying that the Colts really hadn't like called Baker much for, asking about it. I'm sure Ballard might have called Andrew Berry about like what's your value on him right now, like what is it, and then he probably told him, and then he probably hung up the phone right there. And but yeah, I mean, Destin said it earlier today, said that he confirmed that there was never once a time that Ballard offered a contract or a trade at all to him. So does that surprise you at all, or does it not, because they were fully committed to Matt Ryan?
It doesn't really surprise me, just because Baker would have been similar to like a Wentz situation. So I'm sure Ballard and Reich and Jim Irsay wanted to go the complete opposite, and that seemed to be Matt Ryan, Jimmy Garoppolo, guys like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, why does every Colts content creator have freaking work tonight? Like, what is it with Monday nights? Y'all just like book double shifts or something? Like,
Yeah.
I asked Culture Shock, I asked Rashad, I asked Eric Colts coverage.
Right.
They're all working. They're all working tonight, and I'm like, why?
And I mean, I'll be leaving for work in like an hour and a half.
I know.
So,
It's like, why are y'all working when there's a big trade that's going down?
right.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Well, I'm just glad this happened when I wasn't at work. I would have still made a video, but it wouldn't have been.
It happened when I was
with
at work.
the
I
quality.
was, I mean, the trade was announced at what, like 1:30, 2 o'clock?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I was like, I was at work. Thankfully, I got off work at 3 instead of 4. So I was able to do a quick video with Cody after work. And then I then just made a couple other videos. And here I am again discussing the Matt Ryan trade. So,
Right. But
So,
I do see the Colts restructuring some deals too to get some more players in. Maybe
yeah.
not like big name players, but some nice.
Well, I mean, from
pieces.
what I heard is that not only did Ballard only get Ryan for a third, but then he also made them eat $40.5 million in dead cap. I don't know exactly what that means for the contract this year, but I do know that it saved them like $5 million this year.
I think we're paying 24 million this year, and then next year I think it's 28.
Yeah, I think it was 23 and then it was 28, but then they saved $5 million this year from the dead cap that the Falcons are paying. So technically we're only paying him 18 million when you look at that. So I mean, that's pretty dang good. That's pretty dang good. I don't know how Ballard does it all the time. It's crazy. What's up, Colts topic? What's up, man?
All right, I do have to hop off though. I have to head up. But yeah, very happy with this trade. Shocked how cheap it was. Let's get Tyrann Mathieu and Jarvis Landry.
Yep, absolutely. I hope we do, man.
That'd be great.
Yeah, right.
But,
all right, see you, man.
All right, see you guys.
Thank you for the 200 people that are in here right now. Also, guys, if you don't mind, please be sure to hit that like button if you can, please. It helps it get out to more and more people, the more people like this stream. So all you have to do is go down to the bottom of the video and then just hit that little thumbs up button over there. And then that is how you like the stream. Again, helps it get out to more and more people. Greatly appreciate it, guys. We're just here talking about the Matt Ryan trade, and we're going to talk some more and more stuff, but thank you again so much. Also, thank you to those who are subscribing. Greatly appreciate if you would subscribe. We're just a few subs away from 10,600 subs on YouTube, and we're closing in on that 11,000 mark, guys. So if you haven't already subscribed, I highly encourage you to do so. What up, Facebook user, man? What's up, bro? What's up? Okay, so we'll talk more about the quarterback here as we go along, right? But yeah, let's kind of talk about some of the players we're hoping to pick up. Okay, so now let me just reemphasize. What up, Chris? How you doing, bro? Let's hear the thing. Daryl, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great about Matt Ryan, man. Feeling pretty good about it. So there has been multiple linked reports that the Colts have had interest in Tyrann Mathieu. Okay, that's been the big one. Everyone's been talking about it. I'm curious if everyone is watching, if you can leave me a comment on how you're feeling about if the Colts wanted to bring Tyrann Mathieu in. I know that they're saying, what up, free kicks? Tyrann Mathieu's a little older. Everything. And the Mathieu video is up, by the way. So if you haven't seen that video, it just got put up. Just make sure that you guys go and check it out either during the stream and then you want to come after, or you can just go watch it after this is over. But nevertheless, I want to know what you guys think about the Honey Badger, because again, I pulled up his stats right before the stream, and for a 29-year-old safety that has a hybrid role, it's pretty impressive what he's still able to do, right? He's basically just a scheme threat to everyone because there's just nowhere he can't line up, right? He can line up as a corner. He can line up as a safety. He can line up in the box. He can line up 20 yards down the field and just play spy. It's one of those things that Mathieu is just one of those guys that, you really can add, and it provides another turnover threat machine, right? And he's got amazing versatility. Oh, also, Sean Stewart with the $10 super chat. Thank you so very much. Said maybe we were holding back cash for Ryan during the rant show. Mariota for $9 million and a rookie and 2 great free agents, or what we did, Jones or TY. If I'm choosing between the two, I'll be honest, I'd probably go Jones, just simply because if I was getting them at the same price, Jones, even though him and TY both have been having injuries, I think the potential for a Julio Jones is higher, I'll be honest. But then again, I don't want to pay near $10 million for Julio Jones because that's not worth it, right? Julio Jones is just not what he was, and because he can't ever stay on the field. But again, but thank you again for the $10 super chat. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, Tyrann is a great secondary piece that even when he turns 30 in May, it's still going to be a guy you can sign to a 2-year contract and know you're still going to get good, solid play out of him. He creates turnovers. He's a guy on that side of the defense that demands everybody play at that intensity, right? He's got that attitude. And yeah, I saw this comment right here. Gus like using 3 safeties in his scheme. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're Gus Bradley and you like to occasionally use a 3rd safety in some kind of role that you have in your defense in some scheme, then that's perfect. Julian Blackmon, Corey Willis, and Tyrann Mathieu, that would be insane to go and get. So I would love to get Tyrann Mathieu in here if I felt that he was going to be able to. Again, guys, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. We're at 63 likes now, over 250 people in here right now. The streams recently, guys, have been doing outstanding. We've been going live whenever a big name guy gets traded to us, and we've been doing those. Those streams have been doing really well. The videos recently have been doing really well, and that's because of you guys, tuning in and supporting us. So I greatly appreciate it if you can support us even more by hitting that like button and subscribing. Helps bring more attention to the channel. Greatly appreciate you guys. Let's get some Honey Badger. Hey, I'm down. I'm down for that. How much would Tyrann cost? I have no idea. To be honest with you. Now we need to talk about the wide receiver position, because now you have an issue now that Zach Pascal, with Zach Pascal now being dealt to the Philadelphia Eagles, right? It's going to be going to them. And now you have a number 1 wide receiver. You have a number 3 or 4 wide receiver that's always hurt. Now you really need to think about what exactly you're going to do there, right? And this is where I kind of wonder, what are the Colts going to do with their draft, right? Because we know that Matt Ryan is going to be the quarterback of the immediate future for this team. But the problem I foresee now with what we've done is now you put yourself in a very deep hole with the weapons department, right? You haven't gotten any of the big name guys. You only have the 42nd pick. If you're still planning on getting a quarterback in this draft, then you really don't know what exactly you can do, right, with all of these other picks. Because, I don't want to get a receiver in the 4th, 5th round and say that's going to be one of our starters, right? So if the Colts aren't going to get at least 1 or 2 good wide receivers in free agency, then you need to really consider in that 2nd round that the Colts are probably going to go wide receiver in that aspect. Hines is a wide receiver. No, I don't know. I don't know about moving him to wide receiver, but one thing I will say to that, Kevin, is that I think the one person that has the most to benefit from a Matt Ryan coming to Indianapolis, that is Hines. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Hines probably is salivating over the idea of just knowing that, because Matt Ryan does make those layups. He does he does make the progressions better, things like that. So I think it would be phenomenal to do that. George Pickens, I've been hearing a lot of that. I'd be fine with it. I just don't know how deep he's going to get, because this wide receiver class is really deep. Honestly, Pickens might be the 7th or 8th best wide receiver in the whole draft. So, he would definitely fall to that. But I just don't know. I just don't know. Darius Leonard is trying to recruit Julio Jones to Indianapolis. Yeah, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that a lot. Again, thank you to the 300 of you in here right now. Again, guys, streams have just been phenomenal over the last few weeks. Again, if you guys could please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate all you guys tuning in and supporting the channel. I get where people are saying no Julio. Okay. Let me throw out an ultimatum. Okay. Let me throw out an ultimatum for you guys. You tell me from this statement what you're thinking with this. Okay. So let's say Julio comes in and says, I'll play for $5 million. For 1 year, $5 million. I mean, do we consider that? I mean, do you consider that? I mean, again, I don't think he's going to take that, because I think somebody will pay a little more. But I want to see your guys' reaction. I just want to see. I see one no, I see a couple yeses. I mean, the market for Julio is definitely there, but I just don't know. I just don't think that you can, I don't think he can expect to get paid that much. You know what I mean? I don't think he can expect to get paid that much because of the injury history that's been following him over the last 2 or 3 seasons, right? I just don't see it happening, but I just don't think I don't think it would happen. But I hear a lot about Cole Beasley. I don't mind Cole Beasley, but then again, that's a slot guy. I mean, again, I wouldn't mind it too much, but it's one of those things. Build in a bunch of incentives. Yeah, I could see that, Alex. Colts do need a tight end. That's my hill. Yeah, I mean, the problem we have is there's no more really good tight ends on the market. At least not at the moment, I don't think. I just don't think there is. But, like there's a couple of other good wide receivers. I've been seeing everybody talking about, Jarvis Landry, Marquez Scantling, Valdez Scantling, right? It's one of those things that also, for anyone that's wondering about Crowder just signed somewhere. I think he signed with the Bills. So, not going to happen. Now, this is a very interesting pick here. I honestly would love the Colts to pick up Jeremy Ruckert. I just don't think we'll be able to get him, though. Jeremy Ruckert, I think, is a phenomenal tight end that can catch the football and is aggressive at run blocking. It's exactly the kind of he's exactly the kind of guy that the Colts look for in their tight ends, right? Is exactly what they look for. So, what do you mean tight end is a dying breed? They're some of the best tight ends in the NFL run their teams, man. Julio on a prove it deal. Yeah, I know. Well, look, of course I'm a Buckeye fan, of course, but I look at Jeremy Ruckert and I think Jeremy Ruckert is one of the top 3 tight ends in this whole draft class. I've watched him play. I mean, the guy is really freaking good. It's just that Ohio State doesn't ever trade up or just doesn't ever get receivers or anyone else trained for the NFL, it seems like. And they don't use their tight ends very much. They don't use their tight ends very much in receiving. They always use them in blocking schemes. Cody, 400 subs away from 11K, bro. We're almost there, man. We're almost there, man. Almost to 11,000 subs, y'all. I think we hit 10,000 subs back in I think it was in November of last year. I can't remember exactly, but thoughts on Kylan Granson? I mean, I like Kylan Granson. I just think, again, he's still young and he's still raw. That's why I kind of thought it was a dumb decision to not go and get a tight end or to stretch on one, because it's just because now you don't really have a lot of options, right? Okay, so here's a question I do want to ask you guys, though. I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts. So, okay, hold on. I'll make a banner and we'll just make this easy. All right, so I'm going to put this up. Okay, so I want you guys to put in a number 1 or a number 2 here. I want you to put in a number 1 or number 2. Which option do you think the Colts should go with? Do you think that they should draft a quarterback this year and learn under Matt Ryan for a year or 2 and then jump in? Or do you think the Colts go all in on a QB next year that has a better QB at the top and see what they do? My, oh my, just twos, and twos. Holy cow. Yeah, it's like 97% like twos. Colts Nation, bro, don't be trolling me with a 3. Yeah, most of y'all are saying 2s. Some of you are saying 1s because of Desmond Ridder. Okay, that's about it. I kind of figured that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at because me personally, I would either want Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. That's just me. Hunter Peterson with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you for all the content. Favorite channel. Thank you, Hunter. I greatly appreciate that, man. We're certainly trying our best. What do y'all have over CJ Stroud, huh? What y'all got over him? Bryce Young's going number 1. How are we supposed to get him? Yeah, that could be true. Could be. I mean, we don't think a quarterback's going number 1 this year. Someone said Arch Manning. Doesn't Arch Manning have like 4 more years before we go and get him? I'm not waiting 4 years for Archie Manning, bro. I'm not doing that. David with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, David. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you guys again so much for the donations. Greatly appreciated. Thank you to the 353 of you in here right now. Just the Ohio State QB stereotypes. Yeah, I know. Of course, there's always those, right? But I think the looked bad last year. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's funny. Obviously, you didn't watch very closely. You'd probably just think of some of the narratives that people said. Love to do this full time one day. Hey, Cody, that's the dream, bro. You know it. Me to grab Marvin Harrison Jr. Hey, I'm down for Marvin Harrison Jr., man, but I thought he was only a freshman this year. He's still got some time. He's still got some time to figure things out. He's only getting started. Yeah, but Tim, that's why you give up multiple first round picks. See, he believes in you, Cody. May not believe in me, but he believes in you. Just kidding, bro. Nah. I don't want everybody doing that. I don't expect everyone to do that, but I ain't gonna complain. But I'm just, I don't even know if we can even get $1,000 super chat on this. I honestly don't even think we can. What are we thinking about Ryan Kelly long term? I don't know, man. I've always said that I think that the Colts could potentially get rid of him for that, for something good in a trade. I'm just not sure though. I tried, Cody, but my wallet screamed at me. I'm kind of on the board of trading him potentially because, try to let Danny Pinter go in there. And I mean, the reason I brought up that question to begin with, $1,000 super chat. You better start an OnlyFans. Don't test him. He will. He probably will. I just think that Matt Ryan, for what you are now having him as, is you're having him as a stepping stone to help your future quarterback, whichever quarterback you get, right? My only issue with the Colts drafting one now is, again, you're limited in how many weapons you can actually get. Like, it's kind of hard to get a good wide receiver in the 3rd round, Darren Manus with the $5 super chat. Do you think Carson made our O-line look bad? Just a thought. He certainly didn't help. But he certainly wasn't the reason that offensive line was bad last year. They were definitely bad in spite of him. He was they were bad for a lot of last season. The whole offensive line was really bad outside of Mark Lewinsky. But I mean, he definitely didn't help, but I would not say he was the main reason for that. But thank you for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Somebody asked like Matt Ryan over or Carson Wentz, who would I take? 100% Matt Ryan. Ryan has a quicker release, which will help. Yep. If we could get Pat McAfee to watch the show, that $1,000 super sticker might be a possibility. I would love to know if Pat McAfee actually knows we exist. I think that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious to get him on our show. I think it would be phenomenal, but he's probably got way too much time to spend time or doesn't have enough time. He's probably too busy to ever spend time with us. Finally, someone talking sense about the O-line. Hey, it was bad last year. Well, we'll hope that this year they actually get better. A lot of them were really hurt a lot, so. You have a pic of you and Pat. Oh, that's cool. McAfee is the ultimate showman and busy as hell. Oh, yeah, totally. Give me Pickens or Michi. I'd rather go Pickens. I would rather go Pickens. Just be, hey, I appreciate it, man. I'd like to think so, but I don't know about that. Why haven't we re-signed Chris Reed? That is a good question. Why haven't we re-signed Chris Reed? I would say that it's probably a lot to do with the fact that I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there are a ton of guards out there that are relatively decent that you could probably get for cheaper. It just depends on how much Chris Reed's looking to get. It's pretty much how it is. What do you think of the chance that Strawn is going to work out? I don't know. We're going to see how he does with Reggie Wayne, as we'll see with all these wide receivers. So these wide receivers certainly have their work cut out for them. They're going to be in the presence of, a future Hall of Famer, right? I mean, he's going to demand excellence out of these guys. So we'll see. Do you think corner is really that bad? I don't think it's bad at the moment, but it obviously needs improvement because, Isaiah Rodgers and Kenny Moore aren't going to do it all by themselves. But I mean, again, like I said, he could get somebody. Calvin Austin Hooper signed with the Titans already, man. Can Campbell stay healthy? Yeah, that's going to be the big question this year, right? Is he going to actually stay healthy for the first time in his 4 years here at Indianapolis, right? Is he going to finally stay healthy? We're going to find out. So, do you think we rely too much on JT? I feel like we do, especially for us not getting wide receivers. Yeah, I mean, definitely we rely on him quite a bit. Sometimes a little too much. Hopefully if Ballard has Matt Ryan now who can, work with these wide receivers and Reggie Wayne now fixing them a little bit more and maybe getting another weapon or two in that group. Maybe now you can actually do something with that group now, right? I mean, Phillip Rivers kind of did it with the same group of people, right? I mean, Phillip Rivers made some of these guys play pretty freaking well. So, you'd expect Matt Ryan to maybe do the same thing. Alec Pierce from UC is a Thielen clone. He's actually bigger and faster and stronger than Thielen, which is hilarious because I don't see much of the comparison. You know, Thielen's a lot shorter. Thielen's a possession guy. So is Pierce. So they have that in common, but Pierce is taller, faster, stronger. The issue with getting Matty Ice is that Derek has less to rant about. That's not true. I'll find something to rant about. Did Max sign somewhere yet? I don't think so. I'd like for him to sign somewhere. I kind of like him to sign with the Bills, to be honest. But I don't think he's going to. Wentz relied on JT too much and sometimes didn't even do it at all, right? Because like he sometimes missed those throws to JT that would have just been for 10, 15 yards when he tried to throw something stupid. I mean, seriously. Hayden Hurst got signed somewhere else, I believe. Yeah, he got signed somewhere. I just don't remember where, though. After seeing Renfro go crazy, I don't care about the measurables much anymore. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is measurables oftentimes get overlooked. Obviously, you want the bigger, taller, faster guy, but, you know, it depends on how you get open, right? And how you work in that, how you work inside that group, right? Talk trash about Ohio State and you'll bring out the Aladdin parrot race. I don't sound like Gilbert Godfrey, all right? Jeez. Hey, Derek McFan, juiced up. What up, bro? What y'all think of this trade? Fire Cody. Fire Cody. Just joined. Have y'all talked about getting Julio Jones now? Yeah, we've talked about that so much already. I've already kind of. Okay, let's just do. I'm gonna do this now. Hold up. I'm just gonna do this. Let's just do it. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. There you go. Now y'all can answer it. I'm here to absorb the hate. IndyCat777 with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Is this the make it break it year for Ballard and Frank? I think it's time that we need to see something different, though. I first off, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. I need to get my thing back up. But yes, I feel like this is definitely a year. I think that it's one of those things that you can definitely see an argument for wanting to get rid of them. But I think that, you know, if getting Matt Ryan and doing what they did with righting the wrong of Carson Wentz, we'll see how this team performs with Matt Ryan, right? We'll just have to see. I don't know, man. It's pretty close between y'all. A lot of ones, a lot of twos. I mean, it's about yeah, it's about even. I think there's a few more ones though, but it's definitely interesting. Okay. Make sure that I'm not missing anything else on the free agent trail. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm gonna make a different one. Of course, my dad's playing music down there. Let's see. Run. Armstead. Let's do this one. I'm interested to see what you guys say about this. Me personally, I'm going to go with 2 because the problem I have with that thing is that it's just too much money, for a guy that plays like that. I just don't know if I can deal with that. See a couple yeses, but the majority no's. See some no's, see some yeses. Too much money invested in the O-line. Kind of the argument, right? It's kind of the argument. Armstead signing with Miami. I heard that they're thinking of it. All right. I got my answer there. Let's see here. Let's change it to a different player here. Let's see if how everyone's feeling about this one. Stephon Gilmore. Let's see what y'all think about this one. How's Julian Blackmon doing? I think Julian's doing fine. Couple yeses, couple no's. Okay. Majority yeses, but a few no's. Okay. With him, our D will be pretty scary. Yeah, I think so too. Stephon Gilmore, he can still play. I'm just unsure though, Juiced up saying no. Okay. It's odd. Gilmore over Matthew. Somebody's saying rather have Honey Badger. All right, I'm gonna try something different here. Let me switch it up. All right, let's see the answers to this one. What y'all taking in this scenario? DSG, good bar, jeez. Okay, a couple Scanlings in there. I see. I think it's Scantling. I think I accidentally spelled it wrong, but I apologize. See some Jarvises though. Y'all are kind of split. Oh shoot, where's that? Oh, there it is. Love it. My buddy's a Green Bay fan and he hates Scantling. Yeah, I've heard some people say that. Yeah, and Calvin, this is This is why I'm thinking that they're probably going to go with one in the draft in their first pick. I honestly believe that. All right. I think I'll probably go for another 5 minutes, and then I think I'll be done. Any other questions that you guys want to ask? Vanessa Hudgens or Doris Burke? Isn't Doris Burke kind of old? Older now? I've always really liked Doris Burke, though. Can we rework Grover Stewart contract? Yeah, I mean, I think we can rework some of the contracts. We'll have to see what they do. DSG, you're really making me want to put you in timeout for that bad dad joke, bro. What camera do you use for stuff like this? Oh, I just have a Logitech camera. It's just a Logitech C920 or a C290. I don't remember which one's which. I think it's C290. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one here. Hey, y'all answer this one. Derek 1 or Cody 2. Y'all know what to do. Help me out here. Who do y'all like best? Number 1 or number 2? All right. I see y'all. 1 and 2. Who the hell is Cody? Hey, y'all. Hey, listen now. Listen. Parent answer. We love y'all both the same. Hey, I appreciate you on that one, man. All right, I'm hiding that. We're gonna get too far. You're all dead to me. Derek for looks. Hey. Oh, it's funny. It's funny, guys. I'm ugly and I'm proud. What is our record going to be based off of our schedule next year? I think that our schedule could it could be close to what it was this year. We might potentially win the division if we can add a couple of decent guys. We'll just have to see, though. I'm late, but what are your thoughts on Matt Ryan? I love it, man. I love it. I love the trade. I thought it was a great trade, and I'm happy that we got it. Still waiting for that combine video, Derek versus Cody. I really wish I could. The problem is we just live so far away from each other. It's impossible to go find each other and do that, you know? All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this one. Mitch Kofsky, what's up, man? I think that's going to do it for this stream. Been going close to an hour. Didn't really want to do too long tonight, kind of been doing some videos a lot over the last few days. So, we'll just kind of keep it up. We're going to keep an eye on what we'll see going forward. Prediction for Ryan's stats. Well, I'm going to look at his last year's stats. I'm going to say he's probably going to get around hey, I appreciate that, bro. He's probably going to get around 3,600, 3,700 yards is my guess, which is actually really low for what he's used to getting. But then again, he's going to have that running game that he almost never has, right? So his numbers are going to go down quite a bit when it comes to the passing yards. It's probably going to be in the 3,700 yard range. My guess is he's going to have probably 33 touchdowns to 33 or 33 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. And we'll probably have a QB rating of around a 94, 95 is going to be my guess. Thank you, Darren, for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you all again so much for tuning into the stream. Greatly appreciate you. Make sure you like the stream, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate you guys. And as always, go Colts.